Hello everyone and welcome back to Timeshot, where we are currently burrowed into our little cavern, trying to figure out where all of those zombie noises are coming from, because I am hoping that we actually have a spawner pretty close to us. And you guys were so excited too. You're like, Seri, there might be a spawner with loot. And there just might be. Oh, they're gone quiet again. But where, oh where could that spawner be? But yeah, welcome back you guys. It is early in the morning, my time. And let's just plug this up just in case. And, oh, they've gone quiet again. Is there nobody over here? I don't see anybody just yet. I hear somebody though. I hear a lot of somebodies. Oh, and I heard a baby! I heard a baby zombie! That usually bodes pretty well for there being a spawner nearby. Oh, it's a mine shaft! Alright, well that's going to be very helpful. That's going to be, in fact, look, I even have a little sign. So, mine shaft ahead. Oh, that's useful. I didn't even realize I was carrying those little signs with me, but that will be very useful. And this is actually pretty exciting because I personally love adventures that, well, I just love adventures in general. And actually, yesterday, what I really wanted to talk to you guys about was an amazing adventure. I keep thinking there's a zombie coming. Was an amazing adventure that I went on with Darling. He and I are both working from home right now, and we're both on the computers all day in our separate offices. My office is just down in the living room with the birds. Good morning, birds. They're all glaring at me because they just woke up. But my office is down in the living room because I like nice big open spaces, and he likes having like his own little private space. So his office is over upstairs. Oh, there's a hallway there. I didn't even see that hallway. That could have ended very badly. Alright, this could end very badly too because I just opened this slide up. I hear a lot of zombies. And a bat. I still want to get a bat cave. Alright, let's get up here. How we doing? I love cave systems. I love adventures. But that's what I was going to tell you guys about, was an adventure I went on yesterday. So we both work all day at home, and the goal is to try to go on like lots of walks and everything together. Also, this is absolutely awesome. Alright, let's look down here. But yeah, the goal is to go on lots of walks together and just get out more and have some little mini adventures. And it may not sound like just going to the park, which is what we did yesterday, is going to be full of mini adventures, but it totally was. The very first thing that happened when we got to the park is we always try to take the less traveled paths. The paths up, up, up. Oh, it's a bat! Hi, little guy. You're being so cute being a bat. Man, I can hear all of these monsters and I can't see a single one. And we have diamonds and gold on us. Do we? Yeah, we still have our diamonds and gold on us, so I'm a little bit nervous about keeping it with us. I think we might get some wood from the mine shaft and put it away, put the treasure away just in case we die while exploring down here. Where are you leading me, little bat? Oh, to a skeleton. Thank you, little bat. Okay, well. There we go. Oh, thank you for the warning. Oh, look at all the little bats. I love the little bats. They're just the cutest things. I really love the little bats. Alright, well, what's going on down here? Do you know what's going on down here, buddy? But yeah, the very first thing that happened is we took the normal path that we take when we get to the park, which is like parallel to the paved path, but it is not paved. It is just up, the beginning. You guys see them? It's the beginning of the cave spiders. I don't want them to sneak up behind me. Okay, let's go this way for just a second. Okay. Okay, this place is huge. And what we saw on the path, is that gold? No, that's iron. Okay. Hi, guys! It's a very good cave. You're right. You should be very proud, little bats. You have a very nice home here. I'm going to go past it for just a second. Okay, that's what's down here. But yeah, we are on the off-beaten little path, just listening to the birds and stuff. It was really sweet because every time he saw like a really cool one, he'd yank me over, and then he'd be like, "Oh, I'm sorry, I shouldn't have like just yanked you." And I'm like, "No, no, I think it's a little romantic." But he'd just like grab me and physically be like, "No, no, you got to see where it is." Okay. Oh, good, it's a normal cave spider. Well, we can take care of that, buddy. Da da da. Oh, huh. Well, either my bow is more powerful than I remember, or he was already pretty damaged. That's interesting. But yeah, he would yank me over, like lift me off my feet, and like plant me where he thought I would be able to see the bird better. And I thought that was really cute. Oh, is that a torch? Is that a torch I've put down, or I think it's a cave torch. I don't see many cave torches. Alright, so we seem to be going away from the direction that all the bats and everything are in. And I'm almost out of torches, so let's collect this wood. Oops, I didn't want to knock down that torch. We might have to start working our way out of here. But yeah, he would lift me up and move me every time we would see or hear a bird. That was really cool because he really wanted me to be able to see it with him. Ooh, a chest. It has bread in it! How exciting! And melon seeds. Well, I guess I'll take them. Technically, that would be a good spot to try to leave the treasure, but I think we're just going to work our way out of this mine shaft now. Come on. Come on. Come here, little wood. I need you to make torches, please. Thank you. But then while we're walking along looking for these birds, because we both just like bird watching, there's so many amazing birds. A little golden finch, a little golden yellow finch is real common right now at this time of year here in North Carolina, up in the mountains, and it's not like a super common bird. So it's always, I say it's real common, it's a pretty uncommon bird, and the most common time that you're going to see it is right about now, is what I mean to say. So it's very exciting every time you see these itty bitty little finches, just about as big as my finches. And they've just got these bright, bright colored chests, and they're just so beautiful. And the males are the ones with the bright colored chests, so you'll see these beautiful males, and then you'll see these really cute little females who are not as brightly adorned, following them around, and it's just so much fun. But while we're looking at the birds, all of a sudden there's like this huge crash in the underbrush, and you can hear branches breaking and twigs snapping, and of course I'm going like, wow, what just happened? And then you turn, and there's this huge deer, a huge female doe, that just like jumps away from us and wanders off through the underbrush. And he got a really great view of it. I didn't get the best view of it because she popped up on the wrong side for me, but I loved it. She was huge. She was easily as tall as I was, and we're not out, like, even though we live in the mountains, we were not adventuring very far. We were, oh, look, it's one of the places where the plants grow. Okay, this is kind of creepy. Look at this. It's like a little tomb. Ah, it's actually really cool, though. I like it. I kind of want to be like, this is my spot. In fact, I'm going to put down a little thing here so that I can leave some goods behind. I miss waypoints. Waypoints are so useful. Alright, let's put this right here. And what should I leave? Egg. Gravel. Gunpowder for now. No, I need the gunpowder, actually. We're very low on gunpowder. Mushroom. I can live without the mushroom. Rotten flesh can stay. Dirt can stay. This rail can stay for now. Spider eye can stay for now, because I have several more. Alright. Interesting. Well, this isn't helping me get any gold, so we should probably head out, because the whole point of this expedition is to get as much gold as possible. And you guys said that you saw gold in my chest back at our main hallway, so we might need to work our way back over there and double check, because I'm going to feel so silly if there really is just like stacks of gold, because I could have sworn I had gold down inside of my chest, and I just glanced and didn't see it, so I was like, oh, I must have been mistaken, but apparently I wasn't. But yeah, so there we go, just the tiniest little beginning to that adventure. Going down, oh, it's another chest, sweet. Look, it's a diamond! That's so much cooler, you guys. Oh, we're getting, oops, I'm sorry, little chest, I didn't mean to push you. We're getting so much cool treasure. Okay, you go on and on and on. I'll have to adventure over here later. Let's get some more wood in case I need to make more torches. Come here. There we go. There we go. Plus, it's actually a good idea to have these fence posts. I've used these fence posts to block off any spawners I find, so that I can manage them later without having to destroy them. Alright, there we go. There we go. But yeah, that was just like the start. We're in the city park, and there's this big old doe, and I actually see a lot of creatures every time I go to that park. Usually I'll find several different chipmunks. One time I was walking the path over there, and I counted 13 chipmunks! Chipmunks! They were just so cute! Oh, that's the other trunk. That's funny. There were two right next to each other. But yeah, it was just so cute, because the little chipmunks are adorable. Oh, I was like, there's another one! No, Seri, that's the chest you put down. Silly girl, silly girl. And there's no squirrels here. That's something really weird that I've noticed about living up here in the mountains in North Carolina. Oh, jeez Louise, those noises. There's no squirrels. I've never seen a squirrel up here, but I've seen a ton of chipmunks. Bat, I'm sorry, you scared me. I'm so sorry. That was a reflex. I'm sorry, little buddy. Keep flying. You don't want to be near nervous Nelly Seri right now, apparently. Alright, let's get this down here. Okay, I'll go down there in just a second. While we're here, I need to collect all the iron and everything we can find. It'd be nice to get an iron farm. Or, like, just go visit a certain someone's iron farm. But I can never decide if that's rude or not. So I tend to just go, well, I better wait till I have my own. But yeah, and then, that's not the end of the adventure. So we saw the big deer, and that was really cool. And we kept walking, and we found a few chipmunks. He saw some. He had a great eye for it. I think I was too busy looking at him. I love our walks. I love our little walks, and I love the time we spend together, so I tend to be more focused on the love of my life than I am on the surroundings when we go on a walk together. When it's just by myself, I find all of these things, but I usually am distracted when we're walking together. But yeah, he saw a bunch of chipmunks. And we kept going. We saw lots of doggies. We always love to see if the dogs and the people walking them match. Does that happen for you? Like, have you ever watched somebody walk their dog and you're like, they kind of match? I remember in 101 Dalmatians, the Disney version, they specifically drew them so that the dogs and the dogs and their people would kind of match. And I loved that as a kid, and I see a lot of it in some instances. It's definitely not a universal theory, but I see a lot of it in some instances with people. So it's always fun just to see if it does match up or not. Skeleton. Sorry. I went quiet so I could listen very carefully to see just how close he was, if he was that close at all. Is that the floor I ripped up? No, I don't think I ripped that up. But yeah, yeah, we saw lots of people. We saw a very, very happy golden retriever playing in the little river creek. He calls it a river, I call it a creek. I was raised in Missouri. A river is like a mile wide from my perspective. And here they call rivers what I would call a creek, where you could like walk through it, no problem. It's tiny, maybe 4 feet wide at most. This one's fair sized. But yeah, we looked over the little river creek, and there were some very happy golden retrievers swimming in it and like paddling around, and you could hear them splashing as we walked away, and it was just fun, you know. You smile and you're like, oh, those are happy dog noises. And then the best part of this adventure came when we actually went, pardon me, still looking for gold, when we went and looked closer at the, what the heck, where's my stuff? Wait, well, we'll climb our way out here. But yeah, it came when we went and looked closer at the river. So we were getting ready to leave, and I walked down a little path that I normally go down to see if there's any tadpoles, because we found tadpoles at this part of the river before. And as I'm there, I'm looking around, and all of a sudden he goes, snake. And whenever someone, especially when you're standing near water in this particular state, because this state has several water moccasins, goes snake, I always freeze. I'm not afraid of snakes. I love snakes. I think they're fascinating and beautiful, but I respect them, especially the fact that we're next to the water. And a cottonmouth, which is a type of venomous water snake, a cottonmouth does not appreciate you invading its territory. They are pretty territorial snakes for the most part. Oh, 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 oh. Somewhere nearby is a hungry zombie. He wants to eat my brains. So I'm frozen, like on the bank, going, okay. And I'm trying to find the snake, and he's like, it's right there. Don't you see it's in the rocks? And I'm like, no, I don't see it. I would really appreciate if I could see it about now. And so I wasn't moving because I didn't want to get bit by the snake. And then I saw it, and it was the tiniest little baby snake. It was just a itty bitty little noodle. It was the smallest, most adorable little thing, and it was just tucked up between the rocks. And its teensy little itty bitty head, smaller than my thumbnail, was like peeking at me from between the rocks, like, you don't see me, you don't see me. And he was just so cute. I loved him. I just immediately fell in love. I recorded a ton of video. I started to record a ton of video of him for Specimens Saturday, which are the vlogs that we do on the main channel, where I look over at what interesting... Oh my gosh, there's another one. Sweet. What do we have in here? Ooh, iron! Look, and we can replenish our iron pick and get some redstone. That's really cool. But yeah, so I... Oh. No. No. Thank you. I need that gunpowder, actually. Look at the little dark hole he lived in. Poor guy. I'd be sad, cranky, and want to blow people. Gold! Yes! Oh my gosh, look at this little plethora of goodness at the back. But yeah, I immediately started recording for a Specimen Saturday because I was so excited. And while I'm recording this tiny little noodle, he goes, there's another one. And of course, then you're like freaking out a little bit. You're like, okay, this noodle is cute. It's a cute little baby noodle. I'm not so worried about it. It doesn't look like a water moccasin, and it's really cute. And then you gotta wonder, okay, he sees another one. Is this one not so cute? Is this one pretty big? Am I about to get bit by a very angry water moccasin? But I turn, and it's more noodles! So there were 4 little tiny itty bitty baby snakes, which in the herpetology community are known as noodles, because they're adorable, just tucked up in the rocks in the river, and they were just kind of periscoping. Periscoping is when a snake lifts its head up, like its head and its body up, but leaves the rest of its body flat. So you guys have probably seen that before, particularly on the snake that's most known for doing it aggressively, the king cobra, where it lifts like the front third of its body up off the ground. That's called periscoping. And these little adorable baby noodles were periscoping out of the water and just looking around, like, to see what was going on. I have rated this area appropriately. We have 15 gold now. I am happy. Good job, creeper. I'm gonna work my way out of here soon now. Alright, there's some iron. I even have some diamonds. It's been a good day. Now I just need to figure out how to wiggle out of here. Wait, was that another one? Yeah. And I've looked in this one, right? Yeah, I did. Okay, good. And this was where the water was, and here's the other 2 chests. That was pretty convenient that all those chests were, like, right up against each other. Alright, so now the time is to figure out how to get out of here. I'm gonna put a little torch over here, because I like this room. Oh, look! We can get up through this path. Oh, jeez, that scared me. It's probably because I'm thinking about all the snakes. Again, I love them, but I have a very highly developed natural inclination to, if someone goes snake or dangerous animal or dangerous anything, I tend to jump away first and check to see if it's cool later. Like, I'm checking to see if it's cool, and I'm not freaking out per se. Like, I'm not like, panic, but it's more the natural inclination to go, let's not get bitten. I don't want to get hurt by this amazing creature. Let's see, let's go over here. I think I have a little path to get up here. Yeah, I do. So yeah, there were 4 tiny little adorable baby noodles in the water, and what they were doing in the water, we looked it up later, and they were all eastern water snakes, and what they were doing was hanging out waiting for the minnows. So they kind of root themselves in between a couple rocks so that they don't fall down, and they or like, and don't get swept away by the current, and they wait there for a minnow to swim by, and then they will strike out and try to eat said minnow. Alright, let's go this way, I think. Dead end? Are you dead end? I really need to get out now. Okay, I can probably get out here. Just have to clear the way a little bit. Oh, interesting. I love exploring mine shafts, but that's kind of like why I started telling you guys this story too, is because it's all about adventure, and I really do love adventure, and I used to be so timid and nervous about everything in life. I would hardly leave the house to go grocery shopping. I had such horrible social anxiety. To make me like go out and grocery shop or have to call somebody on the phone like that I didn't know, to like have to make a polite business inquiry call, my parents used to make me do it as practice, and I would just fall asleep afterward because I would be so emotionally and mentally worn out from having to have contacted a stranger on the phone. So my social anxiety used to be terrible, absolutely horrible, and now look at me. I talk for a living. I talk to a bazillion people for a living. It's amazing. And as a result, I feel like I got stunted on, oh hello little bat, on adventure. And I crave adventure now. Now that my natural inclination to be afraid of everything under the sun has decreased, now... Oh, do you hear him, Bat? I hear him. Oh, he could come from over here. Thank you for pointing that out, little Bat. I didn't even see that spot. I really want this iron because I'm getting so much iron right now. I have over a stack. But yeah, now I just absolutely crave adventure. So I'm no longer afraid of everything under the sun. Or in this case, inside of dark, scary caves. Oh, I hear him. Alright, let's get out of here. We can do this. Up, 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 up. Not good, not good, not good, not good. Oh, not good. Yeah, not afraid, just cautious. Pretty much the way you see me react to those guys is how I tend to react to... Oh, here we go again. Spawner? Or just dark? Oh my gosh. We have a monster fight on our hands. Look at all this coal. It's a hotbed of coal. I love it. Okay. Okay. I hear more. Okay, you know what? I think we're going to have to hole up for just a second, so that I don't get eaten by everything. Oh dear, is this a spot that's going to eat me? Alright, let's... There we go, so nobody can follow me back up. Phew, and I think we're safe for a minute. Goodness. But yeah, so, like, cute little adorable water noodles. You guys will be seeing those eastern water snakes coming up pretty soon. I think you'll see them not this Saturday, but next Saturday, because I'm trying to record ahead to get ready for our big move. And you guys will be able to see the little cutie patooties. They were just so adorable. I love them. And they'll be, is this the way out? I wonder. Yeah, they'll be on the specimen Saturday, and you can see them as they just like sit there and periscope. They were very calm. If we got close to them, all they wanted to do was be ignored by us. So they would slip their heads down under the water. And just you could tell they were like, oh, please don't look at me, please don't look at me. And then they would pop back out when we left. So I thought that was absolutely adorable, the way the snakes were just like, no, I'm good, I don't need your attention, please. We're getting up there, we're getting up there. We might just dig our way out from here because this is a pretty good spot. But alright, I'm gonna leave you guys here, and as always, please feel free to ask some questions. Oh, and that's what I was gonna tell you. Adventure. So I feel like because I had such terrible social anxiety as a kid and really like didn't do much because I was petrified. I was totally afraid of life. I have so much of a sense of adventure now that I want to satisfy. Now that I have more confidence, now that I realize that the world is not so scary as I used to think, I want to go out there and I want to see so many things. And so even a small little adventure to the park resulted in so many amazing discoveries. And that's what I want to leave with you guys, is that maybe you're like me, and I find a lot of people do have some of those traits where they just are too scared to leave their house, or they're too timid to be able to go and do something new. And it's so worth it, even when it doesn't turn out great. Like the time that I went on that walk and fell down in the mud and cut my knee, it was still awesome on a way because I did something different. And I hope you guys will go do something different and just enjoy some adventure. And You know what? If you have a really hard time with adventures, sometimes the best part is just sharing it with other people. Like when I went on a walk with Darling, or the way I always keep my camera on me so I can share it in vlogs and all sorts of fun stuff with you guys. So there's that. I'm going to be going on many, many more adventures, but for now we need to dig our way out of here and go cure our little villagers. We've got some good loot this time. But alright guys, I'll see you later. Oh, I hear somebody coming. Bye-bye.